There's a speedy ring on here, and I'm just going to cut it off. So I just make a little score mark in it, not all the way through. I don't want to damage the crank. And I just like using this little air saw. It works real well, Harbor Freight deal. And just score it. And then if I whack it with a hammer and a little chisel, it usually just pops right apart. If I might have scored a little bit deeper, but I try not to go too far. I don't want to risk it. Just take your time, and it comes right off. So it just went pop, came right apart, no problem. Just went about 80% through it, and then they just come apart. You can see where it's got a lot of wear on it. But even though it's not horrible, I can feel it with my finger, not even my fingernail. But it's better to just put the new ones. So just by rubbing a flat file across the surface of it, I've been able to identify, highs and lows. Definitely around, I could feel this one here yesterday. I knew that was high around there. The outside edge is kind of high here. And then around all of these, there's a high lip. And on the back side up there too. But it's nice that we can identify them. Now we got to figure out how to address it where it's properly done. Okay, so the new rear main seal is installed. I did put a little bit of right stuff around the outside of it, just to make sure there was no leaking on the outside side of it. It's on there good. Got things cleaned up pretty well. Most everything I feel now is low spots on there. We just used a flat file on it. It cleaned up well. It feels nice. It's way better than what it was. Without taking the crank out and send it to a machine shop, I think this is going to get them. I bet it'll last a couple 100,000 miles. This is the back side of our block-off blade, and there's big corrosion, super deep, almost all the way through it, in multiple spots. So we're going to replace that one. There's not much metal left to it. Yeah, and then the sealing surface side is all pitted real bad. There's just not much strength left to it either, so we're going to replace that one. We're going to order another one from Luke. They're like $225?
$246.
$246 a piece? Yeah. Man. Okay. So one of these broken bolts we got out just by using a chisel and tapping it around and came out. The other one I drilled out. I used left-handed bits, and it didn't get it with the left-handed bits, but then we got an easy out, and we were able to get it out with an easy out. So even this hard job only took, what, 15 minutes? Yeah, that's not too bad for two broken bolts. The bottom bolt on the water pump here was stripped out in the housing on the blower, and it was just leaking oil because it didn't tighten. A curved wrench on the back side is the perfect thing to use. Just stick it right in there and it comes right out. Very easy. So we're taking this out. We're going to either helicoil it or we have a new cover to put on it. We'll see what we're going to do. This one already had a helicoil in it. So I've already drilled this out, and I'm getting ready to use a tap socket here to tap that out to put the helicoil in it. And we should be good. It's aluminum, that's why it happens. Going in good over there, and these must have copper washers on them too. If you don't put a copper washer on them, it'll leak oil. Got it? Yep. Okay, come around the other side. Woo! Wow. Hey, your battery's just hooked up.
This one of these stupid.
Oh no, it's this one.
No, this is what sparked.
Okay.
Yeah, you remember that they go to that
Yeah.
sending unit or whatever that is.
Yeah, it's on. All right. Okay, just keep a hand on it here. Grab me that. It's okay. It's not going. Let's clean this grease off of here before we...
It's either peanut butter or hummus. We love hummus. We learned to love it in Saudi. And we still eat it. My wife makes it.
I love hummus. That's what I didn't look for today.
Yeah?
You go to Walmart later, you can look.
Yeah, my daughter likes that Sabra, I think it's called.
That's the kind of Kelly likes.
Because actually at Aldi's there's, I don't know what brand it is, if it's their brand or what, significantly spicy it says on it. It has a
Okay.
nice kick to it.
Yeah.
We're gonna mark our 90 degrees on here.
Yeah.
That's gonna need to go. Yeah.
Is that about halfway?
Oh, you're not even a quarter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now we got to put the brakes on. It has to go to the top because it's going to spin to the top. Kelly, or I should probably go over there and do that.
I got it. Are we halfway?
About, yeah.
Okay. Is it close?
It's close, yeah.
Close. Yeah, you're about probably 80 degrees.
Yeah, this is not so bad. It's much better than that flywheel.
Okay, so let's.
Okay, you're on that one. We gotta go up counterclockwise.
You're almost in the bottom
I'm
one.
wondering if that dowel is like got a burr or something. I didn't clean any of these bolts. Which one were these? Are they these ones?
No. We had a good day today. Got quite a bit done. I only worked 5 hours today. I only require 4 hours minimum when we're waiting on parts, and we're mostly waiting on parts. So I went ahead and let him work the rest of the day to catch up on other things that need to get done, parts cleaned up and everything ready to go. Got that water pump issue fixed where it had a leak on the bottom because one of the bolts were stripped out. So I took it off, helicoiled it, put it back on. It's good to go. We made the decision just for the clutch, just to clean it up. That clutch only has 5,000 miles on it, so there's no mileage on it. It was working just fine. It was just the wobbly flywheel that we didn't like, which we assume was loose and not properly torqued bolts on the flywheel, and then the ridges that were on there on the end of the crank from previous damage that were allowing it to not seal completely flat with the surface like it needed to. So anyways, we got that done. Flywheel's back on there, clutch is on, ready to put the transmission back on tomorrow. He was going to do some cleaning on it and stuff, and then once it's cleaned, it's so much easier to clean it while it's off, and then we're going to swing it back on. Trying to think what else. The airbag plates, that one plate was completely shot, so we had to order another one of that. Luke's supposed to have most of our parts here tomorrow, so once that gets here at like lunchtime, we'll be able to start putting other things back together. Wheel bearings, wheel seals, all that kind of stuff. I am only going to work here on this job, and then once this job is done, we're going to head back to Tennessee. So we went and bought some provisions and stuff. We already had enough to carry us 2 months on the bus. We bought another probably month's worth of stuff. We're just going to go chill on the property for a while. Things going on in the economy and everything else. I'm not worried about us getting sick, but I'm just worried about getting stuck somewhere. Maybe they'll close off interstate transportation or something like that. I just don't want to get screwed. And so we went and bought some ammo and stuff like that and stuff for the property, and we're good to go. We'll be just going to hide out there for a while, chill, and I can get some work done on the bus, get some work done on the property. and see how things go. And maybe I'll have a few people come bring their buses if they want to get buses worked on over at the property, so I'm not traveling around the road or away from the kids and that kind of stuff. So that's the decision that we made. So we're not going to head to Florida now. We can go back to Florida later, once things settle down and kind of chill out. We went to Walmart tonight, and we're in Alabama, and there are 0 cases here in Alabama, and the shelves were like half full. I mean, like ramen noodles were all gone. When does that happen? Canned goods just like decimated. Obviously no toilet paper and that kind of stuff, but we've got plenty of stuff like that, and we got the natural toilet paper that grows on the trees out there, so we'll be good. So anyways, that's gonna be our plan. We're gonna be I hate to say we're preppers, but we're going to definitely be homesteading for a while, just until things lay low. Like, we don't watch the news, so we really didn't know what's going on until last night. And then a whole bunch of things just seem to really not be going the direction that we want things to go. So anyways, we're going to head back to the property, and we're going to chill there for a while.
See him loading up his tools, check the air and all those duels. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Well, he's got a long hard ride in that pre-war silver sides. Get that bus grease monkey on the road. Well, he's got that hammer down and that 47 Hound. It's that bus grease monkey on the road. He travels all around and he's coming to your town. Get that bus grease monkey down the road. See that 4104 with the propped up engine door. Watch that bus grease monkey do his thing. 30 years behind that barn, 'cause it don't run worth a darn. Watch that bus grease monkey make it sing. He knows them Detroits, there's no doubt, upside down and inside out. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Saving buses far and wide in that old blue silver sides. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Get that bus grease monkey down the road. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know?
And yes, real Bus Grease Monkey fans make it all the way to the end after the music. So hopefully you'll be singing it, and we're working on getting it up on iTunes, so you can download it. You can have it for your ringtone and stuff like that too. Tom gave us permission to do all that. And he actually, if we make money on it, he wanted the money to go to us to help support the channel, which is, I didn't want to do that, but that's how he wants to do it. So we'll see about getting that up there pretty soon. That'll be something we'll work on, and we know you love the song, so thank you. If you haven't already subscribed, click the subscribe button. We got lots of cool stuff coming up, especially with the property. I think you're gonna see some neat things happening over there.